Hello, this is Joanne, and I watch a lot of people's videos, and I always wonder about the people, what caused them to be where they are. Anyways, a lot of people might think I'm crazy for having so many flowers and caring so much about birds, but I figured I'd be brave and I'd tell you just a teeny bit of my story. Anyways, I've been a wildlife photographer for 30 years, or 40 now. Boy, time flies. Anyways, 35 years ago, I had an accident and a boiling radiator blew up in my face and almost completely lost my vision. For 6 months, I could hardly see, and the good Lord healed my eyes one day in church. I thanked Him for healing them for 6 months before the day they got healed, and I just got my vision back all in a moment. But anyways, I started taking pictures then because I realized there's a lot of beauty out there that a lot of people never see. Anyways, about 15 months ago, my husband, we moved to this house, and because they sold the house we were living in and renting, and because I like yards, I was able to have a little extra favor and be able to rent here. But anyways, my husband had a trucking accident. He's a truck driver right after we moved. And I had an accident right before we moved where I fell and I hurt my shoulders and my ankles and my knees, and it was really hard to walk. But then my husband had an accident where he broke his back and busted a bunch of teeth out and broke his knee and his nose and ripped all of the muscles out of his shoulder and did some damage to his right hand as well. And a bunch more, but anyways, it's taken 14 months of workman's comp and healing up just to be able to get him to be able to function. And he hasn't been able to go back to work yet. I haven't been able to work a lot just because it's been taking him to doctor's appointments and therapy and just handling all the paperwork and phone calls and appointments and things that we need to do to get him well and to get done with this whole process so that he can go back to work. And I needed a place outside of my house where the birds chirp, where there's water running, sounds of nature, and it's just a quiet place away from stress and things to worry about. And so I focus on letting the good Lord worry about my bills and my husband getting well. And I sit out here and watch the birds. It takes my mind off of all the other things I could worry about. And because of the generosity of friends helping out and God's goodness to us, we've been able to pay our rent and stay in this house so far. And hopefully this will wrap up sometime in the near future. But in the meantime, I have a place where I love to sit or work and just enjoy peace and quiet and some little squeaky, I don't know, they sound like electricity in the air. Little hummingbirds, when I hear them come through, it just makes me smile. And last I knew, smiling was good for the soul. Anyways, it's a little bit of my story, why I enjoy sitting out here watching hummingbirds. I haven't been able to leave home or do a whole lot. Don't really have the money to do that right now, and my husband has needed a helper. So when I'm home, instead of sitting in front of the TV or doing something else, this gives me something I can do. And that just makes me smile and relax. So I don't spend all day sitting doing nothing. If I did my flowers in my yard, wouldn't quite look like this. But anyways, that being said, this has been a joy. So, you see future videos and I do a lousy job, do me a favor, give me a few tips. I like to be better at this. But in the meantime, at least it looks good from where I'm sitting. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. It does my heart good to know that I can make somebody else's day too. Bye-bye.